Hello everyone, and welcome back to the third class trial. I can't even say class trial anymore. In case you missed it,
No worries, Mew. Everyone already knows you're an embarrassment to the human race.
that is an incredibly accurate statement. We have 2 dead in 1 trial, which is something I actually didn't expect to happen, because I expect them to keep the pairing stuff going because of the whole, there's like a specific minigame where you have to have an equal amount of people, so I guess someone's just gonna stay out of it for whatever reason. I did check the footage of last episode, so I tried to shoot the Necronomicon, but at the last minute I switched bullets accidentally for some reason. I pressed the button. So it's not on the game, it's on me, but I'm gonna blame the game. Yeah, let's see.
Yeah, no worries.
Okay, got a great start.
How embarrassing!
If Shuichi is right, then it's impossible for Tenko to have been killed through the cage.
She couldn't have been killed during the seance since she was in the cage, right?
If she was killed then, the cloth over the cage would have been pierced.
True.
Not during the seance or from below the floor. Then it's impossible, isn't it?
Yeah, for a living person.
Okay.
Huh?
What if Angie's spirit killed Tenko?
What are you talking about? That's not possible.
We don't know that. Some things are impossible for a human, but not for a spirit.
Don't say stupid stuff like that. Screw spirits.
Stop that now.
Maki's done with your bullshit.
Angie's spirit killed Tenko? Why?
Did you kill Tenko?
Himiko?
Why would Angie's spirit kill Tenko?
What if Tenko killed Angie, and then Angie's spirit came back for revenge?
Like I said, that's impossible. Spirits can't be culprits.
I can't believe I'm agreeing with Kaido of all people.
Then explain how the culprit killed Tenko under these impossible circumstances.
They were under the floor.
Well,
See? You can't explain, can you? Only a spirit could have done that!
wait, I know. What if the culprit was hiding inside the cage?
Sweetie, I'm... Okay.
If they were in there, they could have stabbed Tenko during the seance.
No. If there was someone else in the cage, we would have
I
noticed.
agree with Kaito. The culprit could have been inside the cage.
What the fuck is going on now? You do?
Nonsense. There was no space in the cage for the culprit to hide.
Maybe the culprit wouldn't need to hide in the first place.
What?
Also, the culprit could have killed her in the cage at any time. I think you know what I'm getting at, right?
The day she's referring to. Who could have killed her from inside the cage? I'm not sure what you're getting at, actually. I can't stop. Oh, me. Wrong. Who could have killed Kendo from himself? At any time. We're agreeing it's not ghosts, right? That's... You're saying Tenko did it?
I was wrong.
Okay, no, is she saying Tenko did it? Tenko killed herself inside the cage. Where's Tenko? Okay, yeah. That's what she was getting
I
at.
believe Maki is referring to Tenko herself.
What did you say? Are you saying Tenko is the culprit?
Well, for one of them, I guess.
She committed suicide.
But why?
Suicide?
If she committed suicide, it would explain a lot of things we couldn't figure out. She volunteered to be in the cage and then stabbed herself during the seance. It wouldn't matter how dark the room was.
True.
But the sickle she was stabbed with was under the floor, right? If Tenko had stabbed herself, wouldn't the sickle still be inside the cage?
Oh my god. Mew actually said something smart.
You know, this is why you're starting to, like, rub off on me. I'm starting to like you.
Perhaps that explains why the floorboard was removed.
Yes.
After stabbing herself with the sickle, she threw it underneath the floor.
Yes.
So she took off the floorboard to get rid of the sickle?
Yes, that makes sense to Gonta.
Well, it doesn't make sense to me. There's no reason for Tenko to commit suicide.
Did you actually kill the NG and Tenko commit suicide to save you?
Maybe I wasn't too far off with the theory I had earlier. You know, about Tenko killing Angie.
Yeah?
Because Tenko and Angie were fighting for your attention, right?
Yep. Ah, sorry, I was drinking. Angie, when did you brainwash Himiko?
Tenko's pent-up frustration led her to commit such an atrocity. Her conscience couldn't handle it anymore, so she decided to end her own life.
What?
But if she was gonna kill herself, why do it during the seance?
She wanted to hide the truth of her suicide.
Really? Why?
There could only be one reason to hide it in a killing game, right? It's to take us down with her.
I do hate that face that you pull.
Take us down?
She wanted us to pick the wrong answer during the class trial, so she could bring us all down. She wanted us to die with her.
No, you're wrong. You're the one with the Nagito animations, not her.
Okay, well, she probably just wanted Himiko to die with her, but still.
What are you saying? Tenko wasn't like that. She told me.
Your chin up and live life facing forward. Survive with me and everyone else.
What if all of that was just a lie?
A lie?
Wait, we should believe Tenko's last words.
The true terror of class trials is that you shouldn't believe everything said.
Himiko, you said that Tenko would never do anything like that. But how can you be so sure? Did you guys actually know each other? People keep all sorts of secrets. Like Maki. She hid the fact that she's a cold-blooded killer.
Alright, dude.
Is it wise of us to trust other people wholeheartedly in this kind of situation?
Jeez, you're such a naive dude.
Naive?
We're all just people, you know? Of course we're gonna have some secrets. What matters is whether there's any malice behind them.
People can lie about how malicious their hidden secrets really are.
Well, duh. It's impossible to know for sure what others are thinking. That's why it all comes down to whether or not you believe in yourself. If you get betrayed, it's not their fault. It's your fault for believing in them. That's why I believed in Maki Roll, because I wanted to believe in her.
I'm sorry.
If you get betrayed, it's not their fault. It's your fault for believing in them.
That's not... Okay, sure.
Just because you're acting all cool doesn't mean you get to skip training.
Hey, come on. Don't you think you're being a little too strict?
Nope.
Well, we come from different backgrounds. So for now, let's agree to disagree. No one's ever called me naive before. And from Kaito? Seriously?
Yeah, that's the biggest, like, offensive thing anyone could say.
Whether or not I believe, my heart can't reach Tenko anymore. But I want to believe in her. She wouldn't commit suicide. She wouldn't try to take us down. That's what I want to believe.
Me too. Gonta no can believe Tenko commits suicide.
Alright, how much time are we gonna spend just believing in people and, you know, actually going forward with facts?
But if Tenko did commit suicide, that would answer all of our questions.
If you insist we believe in Tenko, then provide a reason to do so.
A proper reason.
Alright, I'll give you a reason.
My bum.
Is there a reason?
Yes, there is. Will you trust me, Maki? If it turns out I'm wrong, you can blame me all you like.
You're gonna look me in the eyes and tell me that I'm wrong?
But for now, I need you to trust in my detective work.
I don't believe Tenko would kill herself because of what she said. Okay, everyone, I'll see you guys after the sounds. He said, see you guys after. I doubt she had a sudden change of heart. Just because we don't know how she was killed doesn't mean that it was suicide. We shouldn't be satisfied with that. If we keep thinking, we'll find the truth. And that means we have to believe in Tenko. I'll make them all believe. Okay.
So far, suicide's...
It said Tenko's last moments. Tenko died in a crouch position. The injury in the back and neck was deep, but probably not enough to kill her immediately.
seems to be the best explanation.
Her plan was to take us down with her. So she hid her true intentions.
Tenko's not that kind of person! But if Tenko did commit suicide, it would explain how she died during the seance.
She could have secretly brought the sickle and then stabbed herself with it.
Finally, with the last of her strength, she threw the sickle underneath the floor.
Body was discovered. The victim was stabbed in the back of the head.
All the pieces fit.
The back of her neck was deep. Probably not enough to kill her immediately. So technically he's not wrong. It wouldn't have killed her immediately, so... But that feels like the most appropriate... Everyone thinks that Tenko committed suicide, but only because they're latching on to the easiest answer. They started to make them think their suicide theory wouldn't work.
So far,
Oh, I need to
suicide
lie
seems the
about
best
her last moments, isn't it?
Her plan was to take us down.
Yeah.
So she hid her true intentions.
Tenko's not that kind of person!
That makes more sense. Yep.
Tenko did commit suicide.
That's why he
It
asked
would
Maki to
explain how
trust
she
her.
died during the seance.
She could have secretly brought the sickle and then stabbed herself with it.
Finally, with the last of her strength,
I'll reveal the truth.
Perjury! I fucking love that. That's why it's called.
Tenko couldn't have thrown the sickle under the floor because she died instantly.
instantly,
Her death might not have been instant, but she couldn't have gone far before she bled out.
I'm certain of it. My investigation determined that she died instantly.
That was a good use of the lie, I feel like. That was very
What's
good.
your opinion, Maki? I'd like to hear it from someone who specializes in murder.
Murder.
Maki.
You're right. I completely forgot about that important detail. Tenko died instantly.
What?
Thank you, Maki.
As an assassin, I specialize in killing my targets swiftly. I have no doubt that Tenko was killed immediately.
Words of a true killer. Pretty sure we can believe everything she said.
Kokichi knows we're like, I'm pretty sure Kokichi like knows every time we lie. He's like the human lie detector. Thank you, Maki.
How could you forget that, Maki Roll? You better apologize to Shuichi.
Man, you're so dead after this.
Excuse me?
It's okay, Kaito, really. No apology necessary.
Yeah, I don't want to die, please.
Anyway, Tenko died so suddenly that she couldn't have gotten rid of the sickle. Knowing that, the theory that she killed herself just doesn't fit, correct?
Yeah, I think they had to introduce the lie mechanic in this game because otherwise connecting evidence wouldn't be as natural. Because the loose floorboard, this is still a piece to investigate of like there was dried blood downstairs. But like they would normally, I do agree that they would acting like normal people where they would assume, no, it's impossible that she didn't commit suicide. So you have to lie to get them to change into a different part. I like that. That's actually very good.
Just like I thought. Tenko wouldn't commit suicide.
Thank goodness, Himiko.
Which means someone definitely killed Tenko during the seance.
Which makes me think there's going to be one probably towards the end where that doesn't work out. Like we're going to lie to steer them away from a conclusion, but that conclusion was actually correct.
Her suicide was considered because we could not determine how she was killed.
No, there must have been a way. We're gonna figure it out.
Did any of the participants witness anything peculiar during the seance?
Yes.
If you know something, please speak up. It could be the key to solving this mystery.
Not a bad idea. We should remember what happened at the seance. Let me try to remember. I'm sure there's something. I need some kind of clue that will help me solve this mystery. There's a noise. Yeah.
Did anything seem out of the ordinary during the seance?
There is something that bothers me. The fact that the seance failed.
Oh my god, shut the fuck up.
The ritual was perfect and yet it failed. How utterly strange.
Now that I think about it, while we were all singing the song,
Yeah?
I heard something fall.
Yep.
I agree.
Consent! Love it.
Himiko, you think that something fell because of that sound you heard, right?
Bang.
It sounded like something heavy fell down and hit the floor really hard. What could have fallen down?
Fallen down? There wasn't anything on the ceiling that could have fallen down, right?
Am I wrong? I thought something fell, but
The sound was pretty loud. It did seem like something hit the floorboards.
Loud sound like something hit the floorboards. Maybe that sound has something to do with the other thing that happened in the dark. What other thing happened in the dark? The murder? caused the sound that was heard during the seance? I'm not sure what caused the sound during the seance. That's a good point. I would assume it was the statue. Well, I guess for now, that?
This is it!
Okay, yep, it was that. Cool.
I think the floorboard coming off had something to do with that sound.
Yeah, I assumed it was that. Like, it could have been the dog falling, but we would have seen the disturbance in the circle. So I don't think it was a dog. The floorboard coming off. Why did it produce such a loud sound?
That floorboard came loose at some point during the seance, right?
Would the floorboard have made such a loud sound, though?
Thank you, yeah.
It was the sound of an intense impact.
Was it actually Gonta? Because it would have to be someone who can lift. Actually, no, they wouldn't need to lift the cage, would they?
If the impact was that intense, then it could have loosened the floorboard.
That is true, there would have had to be a strong impact to make that sound. But what was it? What could it possibly be?
Alright then, let's go with that. We all gotta put our heads together now.
Okay.
So what made the floorboard come loose?
Judging from the sound, there must have been considerable force.
Someone who participated in the seance. Maybe that person tore off the floorboard.
That wouldn't make such a loud crashing sound.
Maybe the wooden statue fell over.
But that statue was still on top of the cage.
Yeah,
Hide under floor. Then stood up with such might.
But we already said there was no one under the floor.
Someone must have stomped through the floorboard.
A floorboard that comes loose when you step on it is dangerous. God, it's like I'm the only one here who's staying on the ball.
You hardly have any experience with balls to say that, Mew.
Don't be stupid. Don't you know me and balls are the best of friends?
I would have made a strong enough impact to knock the floorboard loose. You think about everyone's testimony and combine it with the facts.
So what made the floorboard come loose?
Judging from the sound, there must have been considerable force.
Someone who participated in the seance. Maybe that person tore off the floorboard.
No.
That
would have
wouldn't
been.
make such a loud crashing sound.
Yeah.
Maybe the wooden statue fell over.
No. I know that is not true.
That statue was still on top of the cage.
Yeah.
Culprit hide under floor. Then stood up with such might.
But we already said there was no one under the floor.
Someone must have stomped through the floorboard.
I agree.
I agree. But how?
Kokichi is right. The floorboard came loose because someone stomped on it.
Stomping it from below?
The floorboards fit perfect. Going to make sure first time we go to empty room.
When we first saw the room, yes. But when I looked again during the investigation, one of the cross pieces supporting the floorboards was cut off. After examining the cut, I concluded that it must have been done deliberately.
Someone? You mean the culprit, right? Why'd they do that?
What did the culprit stand to gain by cutting the cross piece?
What did they send again? That's a question. Solve this case, I'll need to think careful about the crosspiece and floorboard. Tinker's body was at one end of the loose floorboard, and the crosspiece that had been cut was on the other end of the floorboard. The unsupported part was outside the cage, so it could have been stomped on. Only one of the cross pieces was cut. The other two were intact. One of them was right under Tenko. And the other was in the center, right about at the edge of the cage was. What was the group attempting to achieve by stomping on the floorboard? Lift the cage? Think, come on, think. Rake? Is there B? Oh, it was us. Okay. Salutations. See? Okay. I'm actually guessing at this point. Seesaw, isn't it? Yeah. Seesaw. It can't be cage. It can be floor. Is it floor? No. Seesaw Tenko. Okay. Seesaw. Not floor. Can't be cage. What were they seesawing? It wasn't T, was it? Yeah, bloody idiot. Fool of a took. Okay, seesaw. Eat the. Seesaw. Effect, really? Oh, it needs another F. Fuck. Seesaw effects. What the hell? Why did they add effect to that? That doesn't need effect. I'm at 1 heart.
That's right. The floorboard might have been used as a seesaw.
Thank you. You could have just said bloody seesaw. I figured that one out.
Yeah? A seesaw?
I hate this game.
The crosspiece at one end of the floorboard had been cut off. The other 2 crosspieces holding up that board were close to the cage. Meaning, if you were to apply force to the end of the floorboard with no crosspiece, the next crosspiece would act as a fulcrum to turn the floorboard into a lever. A lever capable of lifting up Tenko's entire body.
And then you could hit her through the cage, but the sheet was on top of the cage.
Her whole body lifted up?
Yeah, that sounds like a seesaw, all right. But why bother lifting Tenko's body?
They couldn't have killed Tenko like that, unless they used the sickle.
That's exactly it. Using the seesaw trick, it was possible to kill Tenko with a sickle.
But we agree that unless this, oh, it was you, wasn't it? You put the sickle in, then put the thing, and it just made sure that the sickle is out.
Huh? How?
In order for the culprit to kill Tenko with a seesaw trick, the placement of the sickle is the most important factor.
The floorboard seesaw, the cage, and the blood on the white fabric. A conclusion can I draw from this? There's only one place the sickle could have been that is consistent with the evidence. On top of the cage.
That's it!
A tiny bit of art.
The sickle was at the top of the iron cage, with the blade facing down. The reason we didn't see it was because of the fabric covering the cage. Also, the wooden statue kept the blade in place. It's true that the sickle's handle was thick, which made the statue wobble. But the statue's weight kept it from falling over. Once everything was in place, if you stepped hard enough on the seesaw, Tenko's body would have shot upward and hit the blade on the top of the cage.
I knew it was a blade hidden under the bloody statue. I called it. I was like, it has to be something under the statue.
She was
Thanks.
bent over, meaning the sickle's blade would have connected with her neck.
Thanks for the visual representation.
The 6-inch sickle blade wasn't long enough to stab Tenko in her crouched position. But with the floorboard acting as a seesaw, it could compensate for the blade's length.
Bringing the victim to the sickle rather than bringing the sickle to the victim. That's definitely an unorthodox idea.
It's crazy, but it would explain how Tenko got stabbed while she was in the cage.
So the sound we heard was the culprit stomping on the floorboard.
That impact make floorboard come loose.
Looks like we got ourselves a good old-fashioned seesaw homicide. Wait, what the hell's a seesaw homicide? That's fucking crazy!
First thing you said, that made sense.
The craziness is what really makes the killing game fun, you know?
Well,
They can't get away with murder the normal way, so they gotta think outside the box. Kudos, culprit! You did a great job keeping me entertained.
Indeed. Well played, Himiko.
Yeah?
It was you, wasn't it? The one behind the seesaw homicide.
like cute. Like, you couldn't be more obvious at this point, my dude.
Huh? Why her?
Because she's the only one capable of carrying out this plan.
What the fuck do you mean?
The only one? Why's that?
Because this seesaw homicide required its location to be prepared beforehand.
No.
By cutting the crosspiece beneath the floorboard, you mean?
That room also had the part. Yeah, no, all the floorboards got cut, my brud.
Then the culprit would need to lure their victim into the prepared room.
Oh, it was you. You're so obvious now.
That's why you chose that room for the seance. Is it not, Himiko?
However, there are 3 empty rooms. Which one shall we use? The middle room. The middle room's always the best for stuff like this.
Oh yeah! Himiko was the one who chose the site for the seance!
Kokichi, come on, my dude.
She likely found out about my plans for the seance somehow.
Somehow.
You were quite vocal about the seance, Kyo. You even had instructions for it in your lab.
Our culprit, Himiko, prepared her seesaw trap ahead of time. Then she waited for me to host the seance and suggested the middle room. She led us all into holding the seance right where she wanted it.
Come on, Kokichi, just interrupt this. Come on, Kokichi.
Then, she killed Tenko, all according to plan.
When they start talking too much is when you know they're cheating.
That's a lie, right? Himiko did such a thing?
In the end, Himiko, who Tenko cherished and loved, tragically killed her.
Wait! We don't know that, right? He's wrong, right, Himiko? Himiko would never kill Tenko, right?
Kokichi, just interrupt this for the love of fucking God.
Tenko? I killed Tenko?
Himiko?
Himiko?
What's wrong, Himiko?
It's true that using the middle room was Himiko's idea, but does that mean that Himiko really killed Tenko? Would something like that really happen? Something so cruel? What do you mean? We have evidence that she didn't do it. Come on, that was actually the most obvious part of this bloody trial. Yes, I want to save.
Well now.
Looks like we've reached the intermission segment, which means it's time for our Guess the Victim quiz. A victim quiz, not a culprit quiz. The only victims are the people who are still watching this drawn out boring crap. Why are you being such a downer all of a sudden?
It's okay.
It is okay. I am sure everyone is happy. How do you know? They could be skipping this entire conversation for all you know. I can't take it. I can't take it anymore. I'm the real victim here. Me! Why are you getting upset? If anything, I'm the real victim. I gotta put up with all this nonsense all the time.
Absolutely right.
That's the right answer, Monodam. Why? He hasn't said anything.
Hey,
Exactly, because there are no victims. Yep, even if you're killed in this killing game, you're a winner. Because then everyone mourns you and you get tons of posthumous popularity.
Daddy!
True, true. Oh, Daddy, you don't need to reveal these kind of behind-the-scenes details.
all right.
Dying makes you more popular, then we gotta die soon too. One of them. Totally not gonna kill one of you.
This is my impression of a spooky, scary ghost.
Yep.
I'm fine with real ghosts, but impressions of them are too scary!
What?
Logic does not compute.
Same one of them.
Did you hear something?
No, I didn't hear anything.
Oh man, one of you is so dead.
You know what else is scary? Sweet buns. Yep, tasty, tasty sweet buns. So round, so sweet, so delicious.
Okay.
That doesn't sound scary at all!
I mean, maybe. For if you have diabetes.
I'm scared too. Scared of losing my friends.
Did you hear something?
No.
No, I didn't hear anything.
Wow. You are so dead.
Answer us, Himiko.
Oh, shut the fuck up.
You chose the middle room to lure us into your trap, did you not? Then you used that trap to kill Tenko, yes?
Nope.
Well, Donkey Lips, did you kill that twat?
Man, I really wished you would be like the first one to die, I swear.
Wait. Must be some mistake. No way Himiko is culprit.
Then she needs to defend herself. Otherwise, this debate is deadlocked.
I don't care if you gotta use magic to do it, but say something already.
Can I say something? God damn it.
Are you even listening?
Guys.
No, I'm not listening.
What?
I don't care anymore. I'm too tired. Angie died. Tenko died. Why did I have to survive? And now, you're all saying I killed them? I just don't care anymore.
Himiko.
Do whatever. If you want to vote for me, then just Go ahead.
The game gets really blah if the suspect isn't into it.
That's not the problem.
Damn it. Don't tell me you've given up.
Himiko, don't give up.
You were just accusing her.
Don't you understand? My life is riding on the outcome of this trial.
And that's the least valuable thing, riding on the outcome of this trial.
Just shut up. I told you, I'm too tired. It's all just a big pain. I can't put up with it anymore.
I kind of feel bad for her, I'm gonna be honest.
What are you talking about? If you give up here...
You needn't worry. Himiko was the one who chose that room. Therefore, she is unmistakably the culprit.
So, unless Kyo killed Angie as well, him pinning so hard to Himiko would not help him, because he knows that if he just killed Tenko, if we all vote for Himiko and she's not the culprit, he dies as well, because he wasn't the culprit of the first murder. Which makes me think that he is, in fact, the culprit of the first murder and the second one.
Impossible! Himiko would never kill Tenko!
And apparently they all forgot that, like, you don't have to vote for the second murder, you have to vote for the first, and we're not still sure if they're related.
Himiko not that kind of person! Gonta can tell by Himiko's face!
Himiko's a little slow, so I don't think she's capable of handling a complicated crime.
Wow. Wow.
I also think Himiko's not the culprit. Somehow.
Either way, we gotta look for more possibilities.
That does seem like rather a pointless quest.
No, is not. We gotta be strong. Gotta keep thinking. Then we might find new truth. So no give up, Himiko!
Himiko, I know how you feel. I felt the same way after Kaede died. But we can't give up. We survived, we can't give up for the sake of everyone who died. Oh, she's in the middle, poor Himiko.
Performing the seance in that room was Himiko's decision, was it not?
That's
What
true.
if someone steered her into picking that room?
Of the 3 empty rooms, why did you select the middle one, Himiko? Because you laid your trap there?
Was Trap only in that room?
Yeah.
Other rooms may be trapped too.
Yes!
I agree.
My boy.
It's just like Gonta said. Each room was the same. They were all trapped.
What? Is that true?
Yes.
Kokichi will tell you.
I was way too careless. Wait, what are you talking about?
Why does the game wait while I'm drinking water to put the bloody non-voice lines? I guess there was no cross-piece supporting this floorboard, so I kind of stepped through. Aha, what about luck?
While
Fuck
you
you.
were in the room next to the crime scene, you found a loose floorboard, right?
Well, I didn't find it so much as I stepped through it and tripped.
What? Hold on! There was also a loose floorboard in the next room?
Yep.
So the culprit prepared a trap in all 3 empty rooms, not just the middle one.
Yeah.
If the culprit set traps in all the rooms, then they wouldn't need to select a room themselves.
So the real trap was for someone else to pick a room and take the blame.
I see. We were caught in the culprit's trap all along.
Which is you, yes.
Especially you!
But now there's no reason to suspect Himiko, right?
Himiko, do you remember what Tenko told you?
Keep your chin up and live life facing forward. Survive with me and everyone else. Yes, we've seen this. Thank you for the flashback, please.
Live life facing forward. She said that to you, right? If you give up on living, you'd be betraying her memory. We're all trying to keep our promises to the dead.
Can you please stop showing the dead?
This trial, it's not just for our lives. It's for everyone who's died as well. That's why we can't give up. This is our responsibility. We live on.
You're right. Yeah, that's right.
She's gonna go Super Saiyan.
If I gave up here, I wouldn't be able to face Angie or Tenko.
That's right. So let's do our best.
Alright, I'm not gonna say it's a pain anymore.
Okay.
I won't give up. I'll fight alongside everyone and survive.
Do not say everyone. After all, the Blackened is still among us.
Jeez, there you go. Killing the mood like usual. But damn, well said, Shuichi. That's what I'd expect from my soul, bro.
Soul bro.
Your soul, bro?
Yeah, he's your himbo.
Well, anyway, do you think the Blackened this time has some sort of superpower?
What are you talking about?
Well, as a self-proclaimed expert of stepping through floorboards, isn't it weird that no one stepped through that floorboard before the culprit used it?
Ah, that is a good point.
It must have been barrier magic.
No.
Well, that's one possibility, but I think it might have been something else.
Why did no one step on the floorboard until it was used for the murder? Ah, that's it. That must be the reason. Someone did step in. Must be supporting the floorboard the whole time.
I was wrong.
Oh boy. Better make this one count, Shuichi. What was the question? Oh.
This is it.
Yeah, because he said not to step on it, didn't he? He was very adamant about
Because
it.
of the magic circle at the scene of the crime.
Yeah. Also, it's dark in here, so be sure to watch your step. If the magic circle is broken, not only will the seance fail, but it may also unleash a curse. I think I finally learned to say the word
Before we began the
seance.
seance, we were warned not to step on the circle. The floorboard in question was within the circle. That's why no one stepped on it.
So the magic circle's purpose was to keep us away from the whole trick.
That was part of the culprit's plans too?
Yep. That's right, if that's the case, then the culprit, there's no doubt in my mind, they're the one who killed Tenko. Only one person had the opportunity and the motive. What was the motive? I know the opportunity.
It has to be you. Kyo. Was it you?
Whatever are you talking about?
I'm talking about Tenko's murder.
Kyo?
Yes, obviously, Gonta. Jesus
Why
Christ.
do you suspect me?
Because you were the one who drew the magic circle. The circle kept us from discovering the seesaw trick.
Yep.
But that's not all it was for. In order to make the murder succeed, variables like Tenko's position and the placement of the cage needed to be defined. And those variables were defined by using the magic circle. In short, the circle itself was the most important tool in this murder. Knowing that, the person who drew the magic circle has to be the culprit.
Well, Kyo,
Answer already! Did you do it?
Okay, he laughs like I do.
What is so funny?
I was just thinking. So this is how each Blackened must have felt. What an intriguing experience this is.
What? An intriguing experience?
But if I am the culprit as you claim, then I stomped on the floorboard, yes? So, do tell. How could I have stomped on the floorboard during that darkened seance?
I see. That is problem.
Unless that is made clear, you cannot be certain I am the culprit.
how can you be so calm when you're backed into a corner like this?
I'm sorry, I'm still thinking about the blood under the floor. I'm like, how did that happen? Was Angie killed there?
I will explain that in due time. Please answer my question first.
Copper stepped on the exact floorboard even in the darkness. But how? How did they move around in total darkness? In a room that dark, it's hard to imagine Copper found the right board. Although even if I put out the candle, I could move along the wall with my hand.
Wait a minute. Maybe...
Did you figure it out?
That's it, the Copper didn't even have to see at all. They used... It's the sixth sense. I guess touch? Like they could just slightly pressed in every time? Definitely not smell. Smell the floorboard.
the culprit used touch. They didn't see, they felt.
That way they could get around in the dark, like how I got to the candle.
Wasn't Seesaw in middle of room? Gonta doesn't think it was near wall.
Well, all you have to do is just slightly press each floorboard, right?
So they probably used something besides the wall to move then, right?
Were there any other markers within reach?
Of course, the answer to that is there was nothing of the sort.
Well... No, I'm sure there was something. A landmark they could have used to determine where the floorboard was. It must have been at the scene, I know it. Sorry. I was trying to go back to the chat. Oh, fuck's sake, really? Culprit use what as a marker to position themselves in the dark? Magic? The circle? Why? Oh, where's an eye? Magic. Is it actually magic circle? Oh my god, are you serious? How? In the dark? Wasn't he? In the dark? How would he...
That's it! The magic circle! They used the magic circle! Remember? The magic circle was drawn with salt. The
Right.
culprit used the salt's texture to feel their way through the dark.
I don't know. Sure, yeah.
I see. So Kyo traced the magic circle with his hands to get to the loose floorboard.
Oh, I see. You drew the magic circle with salt to use it as a guide.
Yeah, I can see that, I guess. Have people actually played with salt? I don't think it's easy to guess shapes with salt.
An interesting thought. It is unfortunate that it is so wrong.
Okay. What?
Recall the document. What did the magic circle look like?
Based on the document, the magic circle wouldn't reach the corners of the room.
So what?
When the room was darkened, each of us was in a corner of the room, yes? The magic circle didn't reach us, so I could not have followed it, yes?
But you're talking about the magic circle in the document. That doesn't mean the circle you drew was the same.
No, I most definitely drew it exactly the same. I have it perfectly memorized.
So which is it? Is there any way to check?
Well, I got destroyed.
More. The magic circle is a complete mess from being trampled on.
Yep. I see another piece of the puzzle. Drawing the circle with salt all but guaranteed it would be temporary. Investigation itself would have gotten rid of the evidence. Clever.
Everyone, may I have your attention, please?
Sure.
What a pain. We don't have any way to check it now.
Excuse me, everyone. May I have your attention, please?
Well, I guess there's no point in discussing the magic circle anymore.
Hey, may I have your attention?
Oh god, don't flashback
I
us.
said cut that out! It's too bright!
I apologize. I just wanted everyone to listen to me.
About what?
I had Mew add another function to my body, in addition to the flashlight.
It's a flashlight. Sorry.
What the? No way! Did you really? Stop! You can't! I didn't install it for that
Please, let me use it. With it, I might be able to save everyone.
Oh god, what did she install in you?
Alright, so what is this function?
Don't ask.
It's an image recording function.
Ah, Mio, fucking goddamn it.
Image recording?
Specifically, this function allows me to dispense a printout of my own memory. I'll give it a try.
It prints out Mio on top of him and his boobs. Is this gonna print it out of his mouth? Oh my god. He did.
From your mouth?
I've also used magic like that before.
Have you?
This printout is my memory of being kicked out of the seance. Please confirm that the floor of the empty room is clearly visible. Go on, take the picture and see for yourself.
Okay. Got it.
I don't think took the paper from Kibo's mouth. Oh, Mr. So this is the magic circle used by the seance.
Well, Shuichi, do you notice anything?
Yep. Notice anything? Which way to point out? There's that, and there's that. Both, all of them go into the corner.
There!
Yeah.
This helped a lot, Kibo. Without you, I never would have seen through Kyo's lie.
My lie.
You just said that you drew the magic circle exactly as it appears in the document. But that's a lie. isn't it? The magic circle at the scene had lines that stretched to the room's corners, which means that you would be able to find the floorboard from anywhere in the room.
So it was different from the document after all.
Yep.
All because Himiko noticed. And because of Kibo, too.
Hey, where's my thanks? I'm the one who installed that function into Kibo.
But you installed it for something dirty. He actually used it for good.
Hey, yeah, what was it you were saying about its purpose?
Oh, to be honest, the purpose of that image recording function is to monitor my health. Specifically, I make Kibo use that function every day to analyze my turds.
Oh, need deep breath, deep breath. Okay, okay. I'm in the beach. I'm calm. I thought they were gonna make a joke about looking at, you know, like spots in your skin and how they grow. No, no. God, I wish you would die.
You're what? Why?
Why are you asking that question, Samigi?
Shit is a great indicator of intestinal health and gut bacteria quality.
Honestly, at this point, I'm hoping you're the mastermind, because at least, like, your craziness would make sense, I guess.
Plus, taking a satisfying shit does wonders for a woman's natural beauty, so...
Okay.
See? You're all grossed out! This is why I didn't want to tell you about my plan!
Someone kill her.
Talking about your poop, no one cares. Quit talking about your poop, no one cares. Quit talking about your poop, no one cares.
Oh, I think with that, I think with that we're gonna finish for today. I can't. I'm so close to death as well, which is not funny. I think Kyo has to be the murderer of the ultimate artist. I forgot her name now because I hate her so much. Angie. I think he had to have murdered Angie because otherwise he wouldn't have pushed for Emiko so hard as he did. Because if we had chosen Emiko and she didn't murder Angie, then he would have gotten fucked. But then how did he get into the locked room? Unless the room wasn't locked. Unless he drew it into one of the empty rooms, killed it there because there was dried blood in there. And yeah. Yeah, that is an interesting thought. All right. See you guys later. Bye. Thank you for watching. Bye bye.